So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to your own magic book session. Today, we are on day 23, magical air that you breathe. And yesterday, we did before your very eyes, and where we where we have kept a list of our dreams and visualize them, keeping the list in front of us for the whole day. Okay, so I hope everyone has done the practice. Yeah, if you're serious about your dreams, you would have done that already. Okay, so this is what I can say. So let's move forward to day 23. Yeah, so everyone is ready. So I read the chapter now.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for responding. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much. So, yes, day 23, the magical air that you breathe. So, how many times we have acknowledged the air that we are breathing? I mean, we just take it for granted. I don't know, before I read this chapter, before I read magic book, I would have ever acknowledged air until and unless I am just feeling the breeze because there was a change in weather and I was feeling the cool breeze, or I was on a vacation and I was feeling the cool breeze. That's why I acknowledged the air. But not only air, have we acknowledged the oxygen we are getting from it every single minute? So we can stay without food for days. We can stay without water for also for few days. But how much we can survive without the air, without the oxygen? Can we? Can we? Can we even be alive for few seconds
No.
without air? Yeah, so it's so important and so important for our life. Yeah. So yes. So it is quite possible to leave your home for a walk in the early morning air and return a different person, beguiled, enchanted. These are the words by Mary Ellen Chase, educator and writer. It happens to many of us sometimes when we go for a morning walk. Yeah, and we come back and we feel so energetic, happy, excited about the day, excited about our life. Yeah, it happens sometimes when we go for early morning walk. Yeah, and if we are just sleeping and we are not going anywhere, we are not that energized and feeling good. This is the magic of the air that we are breathing. Yeah. So if someone had told me a few years back to be grateful for the air that I breathe, I would have thought the person was crazy. It wouldn't have made a bit of sense to me. Why on earth would anyone be grateful for the air they breathe? Yeah, I think it is applicable for every one of us here that before reading this chapter, I mean, I would never think about, air because we take it for granted. We take it for granted. We take things, almost everything for granted. And the air that we are getting, the oxygen that we are getting free in abundance by the universe, we have never acknowledged it. And even the writer is saying that she hadn't done that in the past and it would not make a bit of sense to her. Yeah. So, but as my life changed from using gratitude, the things that I took for granted or didn't give a second thought about becoming an absolute miracle to me. Yeah. So she then, as soon as she started practicing gratitude, yeah, the things she took for granted. Yeah, obviously we take air for granted, we take water for granted, we take all the natural. We also take Mother Earth for granted. Have we ever thought of acknowledging her that she has been feeding us from the day we were born, and much before that also we are taking lives on Mother Earth, I don't know from how many years. Yeah, and didn't give a second thought about became an absolute miracle to me. So now when she started doing gratitude, this has become such an amazing practice to do for her. I went from sweating the small stuff in my little world and day-to-day life to opening my eyes and thinking about the bigger picture and wonder of the universe. So she is stating that the small little things in her world, what are the small little things in our world, in our day-to-day life that we are acknowledging? Like, for example, so she is comparing what is big and what is small. For few people, they say that, a house is a big thing, money is a big thing, okay? And then they say maybe a relationship is a big thing, food is a big thing, okay? But here she's talking about universe, very, very important wonder. And we never think about air. We never think about air, which is, we say small things. We say, oh, yeah, yeah, air. Okay, I'm grateful for air, but I'm grateful for a house. So, who is keeping you alive? Is your money keeping you alive, or is the air keeping you alive? So think about it. So, what she's saying here is in this line that small stuff in my little world and day to day life to opening my eyes means we are always bothered about our small stuff, like how will I travel to my office, how will I go, how will I reach on time, will my meeting will be fine, all these small things. But are we acknowledging the bigger picture, the bigger wonder of the universe? Bigger wonder is Mother Earth, air, everything which is so aligned mathematically. So let's see what they are saying. As the great scientist Newton said, when I look at the are you listening any background noise, or is it okay?
It's okay.
Okay.
It's
Thank you.
okay.
Thank you. So as the great scientist Newton said, when I look at the solar system, I see the earth at the right distance from the sun to receive the proper amounts of heat and light. This did not happen by chance. Yeah, so what Newton is saying, obviously, Earth is at the right distance from the sun. It is receiving the proper amount of heat, whatever is required for survival, for our survival, right? It is not receiving more heat. It is not receiving less heat. We are getting proper weathers. We are getting winter, summer, autumn, spring, flowers, trees, grass, food, fruits, vegetables. Everything is possible because we are getting the proper amount of heat and obviously light. Light is also there because if there is no sun at night, we are able to sleep, and when there is light, we are ready for the day, right? But this did not happen by chance. This is not a coincidence. This has been designed in a way that we can have this life. Those words made me think more and more about the bigger picture. Okay. It's not an accident that there is a protective atmosphere surrounding us and that beyond it, there is no air or oxygen. Yeah. So, you know that the air or oxygen is in a particular zone surrounding the earth. It's not beyond that. You must be knowing that all the space explorers go to space and then they use oxygen there, cylinders there. They don't have air, right? Beyond a certain atmospheric layer, right? So it's not an accident that the trees give off oxygen so that our atmosphere is continually replenished. It's not an accident that our solar system is perfectly placed and that if it were anywhere else in the galaxy, we would most likely be devastated by cosmic radiations. Yeah. So even our Earth would have been at some other place, the life wouldn't be possible. Yeah. So There are thousands of parameters and ratios that support life on Earth. All of them are on a knife edge, and their fine tuning is so critical. See what they're saying, it's on the knife edge, means they're so perfect, minutely designed, so that their fine tuning is so critical that a fraction of a difference in any of these parameters and ratios would make life unlivable on planet Earth. Yeah, the axis angle, the rotation 24 hours, the revolution 365 days, how everything is so designed for you. Because if it had been a little bit here and there, things wouldn't have been the same. It is difficult to believe any of these things could have happened by accident. Obviously, it's not an accident. You cannot say that it happened by a fluke of nature. No, it is, it would seem that they are perfectly designed, perfectly placed, perfectly balanced for us. For us. Yeah. Are we grateful for that? Are we grateful for the life we are living? Because everything is in so much harmony, sync, mathematically, scientifically. Have we ever thought about it? No, we are so busy. We wouldn't even give, you know, I would say, are we giving any gratitude to sun every day? Sun is the part of solar system. It's because of sun we are here. Because of sun we are getting this energy to survive. How many of you before reading the magic book have even looked at sun, or have you always complained about it, saying that, oh my god, it's too hot, or it's tanning and it's giving me, all the, I'm getting tanning because of sun. I have complained a lot. But ever since I started practicing the book, I actually started noticing sunrise, sunset, even sitting at my home. Why would I have to go to a sea beach to acknowledge a sunset? Have we ever thought of looking at the sunrise from our balconies, from our houses? Have we ever thought about it? People are so busy in their laptops, mobile phones, there is a lot bigger picture to see. What is the bigger picture? The sky, the planet Earth, nature, trees which are giving us oxygen every single second. Have we, I would tell you today one thing, just go and hug a tree. Just go and hug it. Give a big hug so that you can feel the tree with your heart. And I'm telling you, it's such a wonderful feeling thanking the tree for giving you life. And, in whatever situation you are in whatever thoughts you are in whatever feelings you are in, when you go and hug a tree, you will feel awesome. All your worries would be gone, and you would feel that there is someone who is listening to you. There's someone who is always there for you. They are standing in a place, they're not moving. Whether it's winter, summer, heat, whatever it is, they're standing at that particular place just still. And what they are doing, they're just giving you. Have they asked for you? Never. But they are there to just give life, give fruits, give vegetables, give air, give shadow, give air. So they are giving, giving, giving. What is our duty here? Have we ever thanked them? Have we ever gone and given acknowledgement to a tree for giving us life? Or are we just busy in, thinking about oxygen cylinders and all this shit happened before 2 years, 1 year back? What was that? Because those people, whatever who has faced this situation, must have, complained about pollution, dust, and never acknowledged air. never thanked God. Why there was a situation like this? Because now nature has made you realize the importance of having a nice breath. Because when you are not, when you are, it happens, nature gives you a call. That was a call. COVID was a call to let you know that you are here to practice gratitude and not about just moving around, running around in your life. I don't know for what we were just running every day, every day, every day. I think COVID gave us a little halt in our lives. And I think for me at least, it was a real change. When the realization hits you that all of these things might not be an accident, and that the balance of every microscopic element surrounding Earth and on Earth is in perfect harmony to support us, you will feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude for life, because all of it has been done to sustain you. So, this is all designed just for you. And when you realize that, you will feel so much gratitude for the air, for the world, for the universe, for Mother Earth, all the five elements we are talking about here, not just air. We are talking about nature here, which is supporting us in perfect harmony. So she is mentioning earth here, she is mentioning sun here, she is mentioning air here, trees here. So please understand, these are the real, you know, visible gods which are sustaining lives. You are made up of these five elements. Universe is made of these five elements. So when you pay gratitude to these five elements, you will you will have an amazing change in your health, because obviously your body is made up of all these five elements, and you will connect yourself to the universe. You can feel it. There is nothing I can say about it, but it's all about a feeling. Whenever you go to a park and you are doing your magic footsteps and you are breathing the air, and then you can feel the air inside you in every cell of your body, and when you are acknowledging it, then gratitude becomes part of your every cell of your body. So the magical air that you breathe is not an accident or a fluke of nature. When you think about the enormousness of what had to take place in the universe for us to have air, and you then take a breath, breathing air into your body becomes breathtaking in every sense of the word. Yeah. So when you think about how air has reached you, how your lungs are only taking oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide, isn't it a magic? I mean, in 1 second, we are just, and CO2 is coming out, oxygen is going in. How? How fast? I have never understood this science. And this is so magical. And it is going inside our body and giving blood to, oxygen. Oxygen is required for our blood to flow. So, yes. So, when you do this, and when you acknowledge, when you realize, breathing air into your body becomes breathtaking in every sense of the word. Yeah. So we take one breath after another and never give a thought to the fact there is always air for us to breathe. Yet, oxygen is one of the most plentiful elements in our body, and as we breathe, it feeds every cell in our body so that we can continue to live. How many of you have experienced lack of oxygen when you went to some hill stations, or maybe someone has visited Ladakh or Leh and they have felt that they are out of breath? How does it feel? Because you are living a life where you are getting oxygen every single minute. The most precious gift of our life is air, because without it, none of us would last more than a few minutes. More than a few minutes. Yeah. So when I began to use gratitude's magical power, I used it for a lot of personal things that I wanted. And it worked. But it was when I began to be grateful for the real gifts in life that I experienced the ultimate power of gratitude. The more grateful I became for a sunset, a tree, the ocean, the dew on the grass, my life and the people in it, every material thing I have ever dreamt of having poured down upon me. So she's saying when she did, gratitude for money, for, car, for house, for other material things in her life, yes, she got what she wanted. But when she started doing it for nature, for sun, for moon, for tree, dew on the grass, people around, every material thing have been poured down upon me. I now understand the reason why it happened that way. When we can feel truly grateful for the precious gifts of life and nature, like the magical air that we breathe, we have reached one of the deepest possible levels of gratitude. And whoever has that depth of gratitude will receive absolute abundance. So she is saying that when we acknowledge nature, when we are grateful for nature, we are reaching the deepest possible levels of gratitude. Yeah, and what is our aim here? We want to reach the depth of gratitude so that we can receive the absolute abundance. Okay? So what is today's practice? Today, stop and think about the glorious air that you breathe. Take 5 deliberate breaths and feel the feeling of the air moving inside your body and feel the joy of breathing it out. Take 5 full breaths in and out 5 different times today. And after you have taken each set of 5 breaths, say the magic words, "Thank you for the magical air that I breathe," and be genuinely grateful as you can for the precious, life giving air that you breathe. Okay, so today when you do this, you have to take 5 breaths in and out and feel feel the gratitude for the air that is going inside your body and say, "Thank you for the magical air that I breathe." Okay, it is best if you can do this magical practice outside so you can really feel and appreciate the magnificence of fresh air. But if that is not possible, then do it inside. You can close your eyes while taking the breaths, or you can do it with your eyes open. You can do it while you're walking, waiting in line, shopping, or anywhere at any time you want. The important thing is to deliberately feel the feeling of the air going in and out of your body. Breathe the way you naturally breathe, because this magic practice is not about your breathing, but about your gratitude for the air you breathe. If taking a bigger breath helps you to feel more gratitude, then do that. If it helps to make sound or mentally say the magic words "thank you" as you breathe the air out, then do that. If you want, you can also do a variation of this practice in the future by imagining you're breathing in gratitude and filling yourself up with it with every breath you take. So she is giving you po- mm, all the examples how you can do this practice to feel it more. The idea is that you have to feel the air going inside you and be really grateful for it, because when you do this you will realize yourself that how much you're feeling the gratitude from inside, because with the help of air it's going in your every cell of your body. And then, when we did the heart magic, and these are all the practices which are making you more Feel gratitude from inside. And when you feel it, you will not believe, you will have a feeling of happiness and joy inside your body that you are not able to control it. You're like, I don't know, but I am happy. I don't know why, but I'm feeling so happy and excited. So do this practice and you will automatically know what's happening. Okay. So in ancient teachings, it is said that when a person reaches the point of being deeply grateful for the air that they breathe, their gratitude will have reached a new level of power and they will have become the true alchemist who can effortlessly turn every part of their life into gold. So, how many of you want to be an alchemist? Life into gold means wherever you go, your life is so full of gold. Gold not only means money here, gold means your relationship are so golden. Your life is so golden. Your job is so amazing. Wherever you go, everyone likes you. Everyone wants to talk to you. You are earning so much. You have a beautiful house. You have, you know, every material thing plus your relationships plus your health. Everything in your life becomes magical. So what this practice is saying, be really grateful for the air that you breathe. And then you can be a true alchemist. So she has written this, published it. Can you believe this line? She's giving you an opportunity to become a true alchemist. Means writing is one thing, and then publishing it, and people following it, and people, publishing these stories. It's it's absolutely amazing. Yeah. So yes, so today is your chance. Grab it. Is it clear, everyone, what you have to do before I read the practice?
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you.
What did you feel? What we read today?
Yeah.
So today's, apart from the practice I'm reading in the book, every one of you has to do one more practice for me till tomorrow. You have to go and hug a tree and be really grateful for the tree giving us oxygen 24/7. Okay? Are you committing to do that?
Yes, I'll send a photograph.
Thank you, Sylvie. Thank you so much. Every one of you. Okay, you can write in the chat box.
Yes.
Please do that and then tell me your experience. How did you feel? Okay? Magic practice number 23, the magical air that you breathe. Number 1, count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. I hope every one of you is doing this practice since day one we started, and you are reading it aloud and saying thank you, thank you, thank you every time you are reading it aloud. And now we have done the heart magic also. So you can apply heart magic also while reading it aloud and saying thank you, thank you, thank you. You will feel it differently. Okay. Number 2, 5 times today, stop and think about the glorious air that you breathe. Take 5 deliberate breaths and feel the feeling of the air moving inside your body and feel the joy of breathing it out. After you have taken the 5 breaths, say the magic words, thank you for the magical air that I breathe. Be as grateful as you can for the precious, life giving air that you breathe. So you have to do 5 breaths 5 times. So total 25 breaths. Okay. 5 breaths 5 times. And you have to be sincerely grateful when you're doing this. Okay. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. And I assume and I'm sure everyone is doing it since day 2. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this beautiful chapter. Anyone wants to say anything? We have 7 minutes today. How did you feel about reading this chapter? Anyone wants to share their feelings about it? Or anyone has acknowledged it before? No one has experienced the feeling of having a fresh air?
Yes,
Yeah.
you know, when I had my operation, so
Hmm.
I had an operation, and then after I come round from the operation, the anaesthetic, and I come up, I couldn't breathe, and I was like gasping and gasping for my breath, and I was just thought I was just going to die there and then. And then they brought me oxygen to breathe in, and I've never appreciated breath so much as I did on that very, very day, and I just thought I was just going to die with lack of air. And now I'm so grateful for every single breath. It's the first thing I write every morning is thank you for a new day, to be grateful. And the second thing I write is thank you for the air that I breathe every single
Wow.
day. Every day.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Sylvie, for
Every day.
sharing.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
also I like to share something that I wrote on the 14th of July. You know those the universal check out of the book? And I wrote out in the book, please pay me the money to go on a holiday with Mia and Taro from 4 weeks today. And I'm going on holiday on the 14th of August.
Wow.
It's actually happened, and really from the
Wow.
14th of July to the 14th of August.
1
And
month.
that just wasn't planned then. It wasn't planned then. But it is now. I didn't
Wow.
have the money then, and then we got some money, and I was like, wow, just
Amazing.
happened. Yeah,
Wow. So
I'm
yes,
happy about that.
you're practicing gratitude and this is the magic of gratitude.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, totally, yeah.
Thank you
Amazing.
for sharing, Sylvie.
Thank you.
Hi,
Hi.
everyone. I have a
Hi.
song sharing to
Yes.
do.
Hi.
So, as you, it's a specific gratitude towards nature. As you know, Samidha and everybody, we just recently moved into a new house, and one of the very strong points in my wish list was that I have to be close to nature wherever I move, close to the nature and close to market as well, stores as well, because I have young kids, so I would frequently not need to do these market visits. And that happened. I have 4 plazas back to back behind the house, and in front of the house there is a whole lot of nature. But
Wow.
recently I just got to know, a couple of days back, when I was walking with my husband in one of those trails, I got to know that in front of me is a conservation area.
Mm.
Conservation area is that it can never be cut and no buildings can be built on it.
Oh,
There
okay.
are everywhere else, like it usually happens everywhere else, trees are being felled and buildings are being constructed. But in front of me, there is a whole lot of area. I don't even have to go 1 kilometer away, and I can literally walk inside for 1.5 hours. There is such a network of trails
Ah,
inside.
wow. And it will always be there.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
So this
Amazing.
was really exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have attracted it with your love for nature.
Yeah.
Good, good, good. Thank you for
Thank you so much for
sharing.
listening, everyone.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you. So let's do gratitude now. Let's close our eyes and fold our hands and be really, really grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, universe, for a beautiful and amazing nature around us. Thank you for the morning sunrise, giving us tremendous energy, giving the energy to trees, to plants, to the food to grow. Thank you, thank you, thank you for Mother Earth, for being at the right distance, for rotating every 24 hours for us, so we can receive the sunlight and the proper night so we can sleep and rest. Thank you, Mother Earth, for revolving around the sun and giving us all the seasons, perfect weather, perfect air, rain, clouds, every single beauty we can experience. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the flowers that bloom around us, giving us beautiful smell of nature. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the water that we breathe, the abundance of water in this planet, that every single human being is always having water in their taps and they are in abundance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the air. Thank you for the sky. Thank you for the trees. Love, love, love. Thank you, universe, for a beautiful and amazing life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Thank you, Rhonda Byrne, for writing this to us so we can read and we are in a right platform to read this and apply this knowledge. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being in this journey and lots of love to all. Thank you. And happy birthday to Rajat. He's attending on his birthday as well.
Happy birthday, Rajat. Happy birthday.
Yeah, it's his birthday today.
Wow, that's good.
Happy
Thank
birthday. Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye
See you,
bye.
see you
Thank you.
tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Thank you. Very good and nice.